Hello everyone, welcome back to Game Dev Night, and today is episode 14 of our YouTube platformer series, and today we're going to start on the actual level system to be able to switch between levels and have a world map and all that cool stuff. Now before we begin, I just want to say I'm going to start having the camera on at the intro of the video, maybe the outro too, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. We'll just see how it goes, and if you guys could leave some feedback on just, is it a little bit more engaging, is it better than just staring at the static screen in Godot? I just think it loses a lot of people attention when they click on the video and it's just staring at the actual platformer screen in the engine. Nothing's happening. So let me know what you guys think. For now, I'm just going to keep it like this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be split into 2 or 3 parts. That is because the system is very modular, so it's going to be, in a sense, someone could just watch the first episode, this one, walk away without watching the second or third part and just go with the system I started for them. It's meant to be pretty easy to use and understand, and also just there's quite a bit to explain. So I want to keep the videos below 20 minutes at least. This one might be a little bit longer, 18 minutes, 19 minutes, or even over 20, but I'm going to try to keep them under 20 minutes each because it's a very complex thing to explain. So I'm not going to explain as much as I usually do because it's very hard to try explain it. It's a very difficult thing to just explain. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I'll try my best to explain it properly. And of course, I might make an actual 4th video afterwards, or an extra video just explaining the whole system step by step, telling you how it works so you know. But the point of the system is you just make a level, you save it properly. That's all you need to do. You don't need to reference anything in code. You don't need to update anything in your files. Nothing. You are just saving that level. That's all you need. So that is why I did it like this. It's very easy for you to use afterwards when you're working on your game. You don't have to worry about it at all. Now, let's get into the video. See you guys in a second. Alright, so here we are. And the first thing we're going to need to do is actually rename our level 1 thing over here. So go into your level 1 scene and we're going to rename this to level 1. Make sure it's a capital L and we have to do it with a letter. I know that might be annoying for some people because you like using words like I do. I like saying level 1 as in the actual word 1, but we're going to have to do it this way. Now, you're going to want to close this scene, and then you have to rename in your world scenes folder over here. So just click on something else and then click back onto it. It can be a little bit finicky. Make sure you save a lot to update it, and then try rename it. And that didn't work, so I'm going to click on that again, click back, then rename, and then it worked. So it's just a little finicky. Then level 1, the exact same again. And yeah, we had to close the scene because you can't rename it while it's open. Cool. And now we could just open it back up again like nothing changed. And there we go. Now in here, we're going to have to change some things. This is going to make things very unsorted. So you probably want to actually set all of this up once you've completely made the level, because all of this being like nice hidden away, it can't be like that anymore. So we're going to take this spike. We're going to click on all our spikes like so. We're going to reparent them to the actual root. There we go. And then we're going to delete this little spike thing over here that held all these spikes. Same thing with the coins. And I know, again, it's annoying that it's unsorted, but we have to do it this way. And there we go. Cool. Checkpoints can stay how it is. We're not going to interact with that. And yeah, that's what we need to do in the actual scenes. Now it's just going to be code till we're done. So getting into scripts, I've closed all my scripts. You don't have to, but it's just so you guys can follow along easier. To close all your scripts, just right click on one and click close all. And in the core, we're going to make a new script. The script is going to be called level data. So we're just going to create new script and then level data like so. Cool. Open it up. And we're going to click on project settings, auto load, and we're going to actually add this over here. So click at the scripts, core, level data. Cool. And then just click add. Leave it the default name, so level data like so, and you'll be good. We're going to delete all of this because we don't need that. And now we're going to make our very first dictionary. So var level dic, we're just going to do it like that. So you guys clearly know it's a dictionary. Normally you might just do something like levels, but just to clarify to you guys, this is the level dictionary, and like so. So a dictionary just works like a real life dictionary. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. This is where I said things get a little bit complicated to explain, but I'll try my best once we actually start putting some code in. Now we're going to make a dummy level in here. So we're going to put annotations like so, level 1, and then like so, and we're making another dictionary inside the dictionary. I know, very confusing. And we're going to go like so, and we're going to say unlocked, false. Now, this isn't exactly how this works, but you can kind of view this as just declaring a variable like so, var unlocked equals false. This is essentially the same right here. It isn't. I know that's wrong, but if you just want to view this in a very dumbed down sense of how this is going to work, this is what it is. It's just like a variable in the dictionary for the specific one. Cool. So if we want to reference this, we're just going to reference level 1 and find the unlocked variable. Cool. Now we're going to do score is 0. And you have to put a comma every single time. I know that's annoying too, but that is just to make sure the script actually knows which is separate. You have to do that. Score, cool, and then max, score, 0, and then coins, 0, and then max, coins is 0. Now, the reason we have these max coins, max score, and the coins, that is so we can actually see how much the player has gotten out of the actual limit in the game. So if you want to show the player a statistic like, hey, this is how many you've gotten, you haven't gotten all the coins, replay the level and get them all to get, the maximum amount of coins so you can buy things in the shop. That is what that is for. Of course, if you don't want all these features, you don't have to implement it, but I would suggest that you do just because it makes the game a little bit more interesting. And again, here's something else I'm going to put in. Damage taken. So this is just to see if the player actually took some damage. Again, not necessary, but let's say you have a system in the game where the player gains stars or something for whatever things he achieved. Not taking any damage, I think that should be rewarded. So easy as that. And then what this level unlocks. So unlocks level 2. So level 1, of course, unlocks the level 2 when you beat it. And then we need to actually see if this level has been beaten. So beaten is false. Unlocked should be true by default, sorry, because of course we want level 1 unlocked from the get-go. You might have a level 0 or something that's like an intro. You could just do it like that, make a level 0 and whatever, but there we go. So this is going to be our dummy level. We will set these things like the max score and stuff soon. For now, we're just going to leave it like this. So there we go. That is how it will look in the save file once we implement saving. So if you ever want to go and people want to modify the game or whatever, they could simply just go into the folder and change these variables and they'll all work. So like if someone wants to cheat the game and tell the game they got 1,000 coins, they can quite literally just do that and it will work. Cool. So now we need the way to kind of, I guess, procedurally generate levels. This is so that, like I said before, you don't have to reference anything. You don't have to send anything if you want to make new levels. This is just so you can do that. So, of course, this is very overcomplicated, but it is so that we don't have to manually, let's say, every time we want to make a new level, we have to Control-C, Control-V, change that to level 2, change all these values, yada yada. It's just, that's a mess. I don't want you guys to deal with that, so we're just going to make a way to actually procedurally generate these. You'll be grateful. I know it's tough, but let's do it. So function generate, I can't spell, generate level, and we're going to pass it a level. So the level is just going to be like the level name. Don't worry about it saying level like that. And we're going to check if that level exists. So if level not in level dict. Cool. So all this is doing is checking, is the level actually in here already? Because, of course, if you have a level 1, you don't want to make another level 1. That'll break everything. But yeah, that's what you need. And now we're essentially going to create exactly this again. So we're going to go level, dict, and we have to like that, and then pass the level. So this would be level 2. Let's say that is this level's value. That's all that is over there. So level equals, and we're making a new dictionary. So we're making another one of these right here. Cool. Exact same thing. So what do we have to do here? We have to generate all of these. So we can actually just go Control-C, Control-V, I think. Let me delete that. Yeah. Everything seems good over here. Cool. Yeah, it is all good. Sorry, I'm just double checking. So we're going to change unlock to false because by default, the level shouldn't be unlocked. This level over here should be unlocking the next level if it doesn't exist yet. Cool. Now, over here of the unlocks, of course, we can't just make every level we unlock, like level 13 unlocks level 2. That would be wrong. So we need a way to actually, again, I'm going to use the word procedurally generate these levels. So we need to generate the next level's name. So if this level is level 1, it should be making level 2. So this needs to generate level 2. Okay, you know what? That's right there. So let's just use another example. We have level 3, and level 3 needs to unlock level 4. So how do we get level 4 here? Well, we're going to make a function for that right now. So we're going to call this function generate level number. We could probably call it level ID, but I think just calling it level number is a little bit more simple. There we go. And then we need a variable here, so var level number, like so, and that'll be annotations for now. I know it's a number, it's meant to be an int, but for now we're good. And over here, let's just actually put this in right now. So generate level number. There we go. And we're going to pass the level that this received as well. So if you want to generate level 2, you got to pass it through here. Cool. And now we're going to loop through these characters. So for character in level, like so, if character dot is valid int. So all this is doing is it's looping through every single character in here. So let's say this is level 3, like so. So it's going to loop through. It's going to go, okay, so that's L, E, V, E, L, and then 3. Now 3 is going to be detected by this right here. So if it's a valid integer, so number 3, it's going to allow this if statement to go through. So that's all that is right there. Then we're going to plus that onto our level number. So level number plus equals character. So now this is where we specifically didn't make this an integer. So if this was an integer and you had the number 2 in here and you plus it with this character and for instance 3, then it would just make 5. And that's wrong. That's not how we want to do it. Whereas if you have level 13 or something and you're going to add 1 to the string over here, it's going to be 1. And when you add 3 to the string, it's going to add it as a string. So it's going to be 1, 3. So it's just going to be 13. It's not going to plus them together. It's not going to just turn into 4. It'll just be 13. So that's why we're doing it like that. And if you can't guess already, we're going to be converting that into an integer now. So we're going to say level number equals int level number, like so, plus 1. And that is how we just incremented what level this is. As simple as that. So we're turning this into an integer, level number, and then we're plussing that by 1. So if we pass level 13, this would be level 14 now after this. That's how that works. That is the best I'm going to explain it for now. Again, I might make a 4th video where we go through all of this again, and I'll explain it into more detail, get a more bigger understanding for you guys to follow along. And then we're going to turn that back into a string. So we're going to return level plus string level number. Cool. So again, what this is this is a integer now. So we have to convert that back into a string. And then we have level plus whatever this number is. So if it was 4 before, now it's level plus 4 is level 4. And that's how we get the proper level to unlock. So this is already pretty procedural over here. This should all just work right off the bat. But we're going to make the last function we need as well right now. So we need a way to update the levels very easily. So function update level. We're going to pass it level. We're going to pass it score, max score. We're going to pass it coins. We're going to pass it max coins. We're going to pass it damage taken. And we're going to pass it beaten. Now, I would declare what all of these are to make it easier to read, but that would be a very messy and long thing if I went like this every single time and filled them all in like that. That's just too much. So just bear with me. These are just over here. So that's an integer, 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 integer. This is a integer as well. And this is a Boolean. And this is a string. There we go. And we're going to go level dictionary. And then the level we are trying to access. And then its score. And then we're going to go equals the score. Cool. And that's all we're going to do. And we have to do that for every single little thing. So we have to score, max score, coins, max coins, damage taken, and beaten. And now we're going to set all those. So score, max score, and then over here we have coins, coins, max coins, max coins, cool, damage taken, and then beaten. Cool. So all this is doing is just updating all of these values for us, except what the level unlocks and whether it's unlocked, because those are things we don't have to change. It's just updating everything else, and it's just a very easy way for us to access it. So whenever we want to update stuff, we just call this function and pass all the values we want to change things to. But in the next video, we will make this a little bit better by doing if statements for every single thing to make sure the values aren't being overwritten. If someone replays a value and gets a worse score, it's not going to replace his current score with that score, because that would, of course, just ruin it. Cool. Now we're going to make a new script. So we're going to make a new script in here, and this is going to be called Runtime Level. Now, the reason it's being called this, I know it's a little confusing, is because we'll have multiple things called level. For the world map, we'll have something called level. For something else, we might have something called level as well. So we can't just call this level and it all gets very confusing. So we're going to call this a runtime level specifically, because this is something we're going to interact with when the game's actually running. Cool. So we're going to delete all of this, and up here we're going to declare class name runtime level. We don't really have to, but again, it's better, more sorted out. And we're going to actually drag this onto our level 1 like so. Cool. Now in here we'll need the level name, which is very easy to do. We're going to go at onReady level equals name. Oh, variable level equals name. Cool. So all this is doing is when the game starts is checking what the level name is over here. So level 1, like so. And that's why I said you have to name these right over here. So that is all we need to do. Cool. And then we will need two variables, var max score equals 0 and var max coins equals 0. Cool. Sorry, I forgot one. No, I didn't. Just got a little bit confused. So we're going to function set values like so, and this is going to loop for everything and actually set all these values. So essentially what we're going to do now is loop through all the nodes in the scene, so the coins, everything, and it's going to add up anything that has score or coin values to check what the maximum score and coins are. Now to do that, we're just going to pass this for now so we don't get errors. We're going to have to get into some old scripts we have. So we're going to have to get into the Sabertooth, the cannon, and the coin. Now for all these, we're going to have to declare the class name. So class name coin. For the cannon as well, class name cannon. And then for the Sabertooth, we need to do class name Sabertooth. Cool. And we're just going to do it at near the top here. We're going to have a at export var score equals 50. This is for the Sabertooth specifically. And we're going to take the score, scroll down, and in the die where it adds the score to the manager, we're just going to replace that 100 with score. Cool. Now we're going to take this whole line we have right here, the score line, and we're going to go into the cannon, do the exact same thing. I'll just put a, why not, right here up the top. And I'm going to make this 100 instead. I think cannon should be worth a little bit more. And then again, we're just going to take score, copy it, scroll down to where the cannon actually dies. And over here at the, let's just say at the very start, we're going to go game manager.score plus equals the score we have. Cool. And now for the coin, last but not least, we're going to go like this. And again, export var score equals, let's say coins are just worth 10 score. They're not worth quite a lot. And then at export var coins equals 1. And we're going to take these coins, we're going to replace this game coins over here with coins, and we're going to take the score and replace this 50 with score, like so. Cool. So now in here in runtime level, we're going to go for node in get children. So again, this is just looping through all the children in the scene. And then what we're going to do is if node is coin, and then we're going to do max score equals, plus equals the node dot score. Cool. And then we're going to do max coins plus equals node dot coins. Cool. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to go if node is Sabertooth or cannon. And then we're going to do max score plus equals the node dot score. Cool, there we go. So all that's doing is it's looping for all the children. If the child is a coin, it's adding the coin's values to the actual max limits, and the same for the Sabertooth for cannon. So yeah, this is just a very easy way to loop through and make sure we get all the maximum values we need. Then we need another function for when we beat the actual level. So function beat level like so, and we're just gonna go like so. Cool. We'll just pass for now because we have to do some things. First of all, we're going to go into here and we're going to go func ready. And we're going to call set values at the start of the game. Cool. And over here, we're going to do game manager dot beat level dot connect beat level. Cool. Actually, let's change this to level beaten like so. So this is going to be a signal. So we're going to go into our game manager. We have to open that up now. Game manager, and up here we need another signal. So signal level beaten. Cool. So now over here, this is just being connected to that. So when the game manager announces the level is beaten, that's what it's doing right there. So we'll go down here in the game manager, over here to where the player wins. There we go, win. And we're just going to go emit signal level beaten. Cool. So now when the game is won, it's actually going to go into here and it's going to do this over here. Now we can put some logic in here. So this is where it's going to get very complicated. We can go level data dot level dict like so. No, sorry, ignore that. Damn it. We're going to go generate level because that's the first thing we need to do when you start the game. And to generate a level, what do we need to do? We need to actually pass it the level name. So pass it level. No, sorry, again, wrong. Excuse me. We're going to go level data like so. This stuff just gets so complicated. Level dictionary like so. And then over here we're going to access the level. And then we're going to access unlocks. Please work. Everything works. Okay, so what this is doing is it's going to access level data, which we have over here. And then it's going to access the level data, level dictionary, and the level. So the level name over here. We can rename that to level name, because why not? That'll be a little bit better. Level name to make it less confusing. So we're going to access the level name, which let's say in this case it is level 1. So it's going to go into here. It's going to access level 1. There it is. And then it's going to access the actual unlocks. So it's going to unlock that value. Well, no, sorry, it's going to generate it. Cool. Now, of course, it's only going to do that if it doesn't exist. So we will get rid of this dummy level 1 we made over here. But now we're going to go level data, level dict. And then in here, we're going to go level data again, dot level dict again. And we're going to go level name. And we're going to go unlocks. Sorry, no, not unlocks. We're going to go unlocked. And then over here, we're going to go equals true. Oh, no, I did something wrong. Wait, give me a second. Okay, I figured it out. I made a little mistake. Remove this equals true and put this outside. Cool, there we go. Whew. So we are just saying that that level is actually unlocked. And no, sorry, this is not the exact appropriate thing. Let me just fix this up. So this unlocked, we have to take out like so and put this over here. And this right here has to replace to unlocks like so. Cool, there we go. So just replace those like so. So we're accessing the actual unlock that we're going to unlock. So we're going to here. We see unlocks level 2. So it's going to access level 2 and it's going to tell level 2 to be unlocked. So unlocked equals true. I know this is very confusing. If you get an error, just make sure this is exactly the same. So just, I know all these little brackets and things with the owls, they get very confusing to look at, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I hope it all just works. Cool. And then over here, we're going to go level data dot update level. And over here, of course, we're going to update the level. So we're going to pass the level name, and then we're going to pass the game manager score like so. We're going to pass the max score we have like so. And we're going to pass the game manager dot coins. Cool. And then we're going to pass the max coins like so. And then we need to pass, what else do we need to pass again? Let's scroll down. So we have coins, max coins, all that good stuff. And then we need to do damage taken and beaten. Cool. So in our game manager, we're going to make a new variable over here below player. So let's say variable damage taken like so. And then over here, we're just going to say 0 for now. And then in the player script, so let's find the player script over here. Where is it? There it is. Cool. So here in the player script, we're going to go into ready, and we're going to do game manager dot damage taken equals 0. Cool. And over here down whether the player actually takes damage, so take damage over here. Let's just do it over here. Then game manager dot damage taken plus equals 1. Cool. So that's what we're doing. So in runtime, we're going to go into here and we're going to say game manager dot damage taken, and then beaten. Beaten won't be too bad. We'll just go over here. Oh wait, no, sorry. We're just going to pass true because this function will only be called if the game is actually beaten. So beaten equals true. Now something is in, oh, over here, level name. There we go. Cool. So everything here is pretty much done. And yeah, that is essentially all that we need. So cool. I don't really have anything for us to show whether this works. I might just pause the recording for a sec and maybe just think of something. I can maybe just print something in the ready function to see if it all just works. But I did test this beforehand with the code and it all did work. So yeah, we will make a rundown video once we finish the actual system. So next video, we'll get into actually making all this interactable. So we'll make a actual world map and then have it so we can actually work with that world map. So if you want to just now go into your scripts into core, let's just make the world map script while we're at it. So world map, cool. And let's go into that and delete all this class name, world map. Cool. Oh, one quick little fix here we have to do. Node is over here. So this is actually a bug. It shouldn't work like that. In other languages, you would just do this and it would work. But over here, we have to double check node is. So yeah, just change that real quick. And yeah, so what I'm doing here is in the runtime script we made, so runtime level, just in a ready function, wait, no, is this the wrong thing? Level data over here, sorry. So over here in level data, I am just going to generate level 2 in a ready function. So you could just make this right here, just to test if it works. Level 2, and then over here, I'm going to go print level dictionary. So if I run this, it's going to run, cool. And if I minimize this, here you can see the levels we made. So we have level 1 right here. There we go. So here's level 1. It should be the exact same as this, and it is. So if you want to double check all this, all these values are the same as that. And then level 2 has been made. So level 2 isn't unlocked. The score is 0, and the max score is also 0, and then coin 0. And you know what? To test if this actually works for winning as well, let's make sure we delete this right here. Delete this whole thing. Cool. And let's scroll down here to update level, like so. And let's just say print level dictionary, like so. So this should be called when the game is beaten. So let's just quickly run through, kill everything. Go, 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 go. Take some damage, cool, and then touch. And then, I did something wrong. Someone punched me. Let me double check what this is. Okay, so over here we just have to go like so, and then put the level name over there. That is it. Let's try again. I'm not 100% sure if that is it that caused the issue, but it should be the problem. So let's jump down. I just took damage again. I think I die if I hit a cannonball here, so let's just avoid everything. And okay, that worked. So let's minimize it. And yeah, you can see, so everything printed properly and everything works. Cool. So level 2, unlocked, true, score 0, max score, coins, all that is right. And it unlocks level 3. You can see our generating works and a being equals false. And here level 1, you can see our score is 30. The max score is 280. The coins are 3 and the max coins are 8. And damage taken, we took 2 damage and we unlock level 2 and beaten is true. There we go. So everything works. So we'll go into level data and we'll get rid of this little print statement over here, and everything works. I hope you guys are happy with that. I certainly am, and I really apologize for how long this video is. 29 minutes 30 seconds right now, so very long. Of course, I explained things a little bit more than I should, and it was the small little issues. But those little issues I made, little problems I made, were probably a minute in recording, minute and a half. Some slip ups I might have had here and there, another minute. So I couldn't have made this video much shorter, except if I didn't explain anything at all. But for anyone who has been watching my channel for a while, I like to explain things because I want you guys to understand them and not just get completely lost if you try to do things on your own. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the camera stuff. Do you guys like it? Should I leave it? And whatever. And again, apologies for how damn long this video is. I know it's a nightmare, but I promise it's going to be worth it. Next video, we're going to introduce the world map, and then with that world map, we will make it a Mario-styled world map. So you're going to be able to walk to spot, and whatever level you have unlocked, it'll give you a prompt saying you can play the level, and it'll show your stats for the level. So I'll show you if you've beaten the level, all that good stuff. It'll make a little update nicely as well. So the levels will be red by default. All their icons will be red. Actually, the ones you don't even have unlocked yet will be gray, and ones you have unlocked will be red, and the ones you have beaten will be green. So it'll show all the levels very nicely, and very cool. Bob's your uncle. Great game. So yeah, surely stick around for that. But of course, this system right now will work if you want to make something on your own. Maybe you just want to make a very simple menu to select the levels, whatever. All you have to do is access the level you want to interact with and check if it's beaten. Check if it's unlocked. If it's unlocked, you can play it. If it's not unlocked, you can't play it. That's literally all you have to check for, and everything will just work. So again, very modular. If you want to add some things to the dictionary you want to add, so let's say stars collected or pickups gained. So if it picks up a health up or anything, you can add that if you want. Very simply, just like we did with the score on the coins or whatever. Exact same thing. So if you want to add that, go ahead. Very easy to do. Just copy paste lines, fill things out, and cool. If you have any issues, please join Discord. And again, thank you guys for the support, and you guys have been great. Have a good one, everyone. And the next video should be out Monday or Sunday. I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend, but the next video will be much shorter than this one because this was the nitty gritty, very bad work. Next video, literally all we're doing is making the world map, and all that's going to do is check if the level's beaten. If the level's unlocked, and you can play it. So very simple. It's going to be a quick video, maybe 12 minutes, 10 minutes long, maybe 14, depending on how much graphically how good I want to make it. And then we will make a follow-up video explaining every single thing we did in depth, just so you guys can fully understand what the system does. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you save things, proper names. So if you have level 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be capital L, level, and then number 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, whatever you want. Cool. So have a nice day, everyone. Cheers, and thanks for everything. Bye-bye.